Can you talk me about the importance of his graphic method?
He didn't invent the graphic method. He perfectionné. He improved it. So it existed already and was created by German physician. In the middle of the 19th century, already this method. The first thing he created was a sphygmograph when he was only 28. So if you have to imagine it in movement, which is a little device that you put on your pulse and that supposed to give the frequency of your pulse. And this was completely new. If you compare to what the German physiologist had made, it was much better. And after that, he began to make research in an apartment in the Ancienne Comédie Française, you know the story, and he began to make studies to analyze the movement of human beings and animals. 90% of these inscriptions are made on black paper. It's difficult to read Marey's writing. It's a circulation, cœur de grenouille isolé. It means isolated heart of a frog. Isolated.
It's very good condition. You can see very brightly the line.
He became famous in the small circle of the science in France, in Paris. But he was working in an apartment, and the neighborhood sometimes said, "Oh, it's too noisy." After a few years, Marey understood that it was not a good place to go on. Marey was engaged as a teacher when he was 39 years. He was, I think, the most youngest teacher of the Collège de France, and the recognition also, the intellectual recognition, because to be a teacher in the Collège de France, it's a honor. It's a honor. So it means that he was brilliant. He wanted to study all the animals that existed. So it's always a problem to have animals in rooms, in apartments, in yards. Imagine the smell of the animals. He needed his own place, like a stadium. He needed a stadium outside to make his research. He couldn't go on to be an engineer in chamber, as he said, in room. He couldn't.